Hello everybody and welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. Today I'm going to be taking y'all on a little garden tour, and on the way out there I want to show y'all some stuff that Mr. E's got in this food dehydrator. It's some figs. Let's take a look. Okay. Mr. E made us this food dehydrator out here last year or the year before, and it works very, very well. The heat rises up through these collection plates. There's glass on the top. It goes up through there and into the dehydrator, and of course the heat gathers in here just by itself, but this causes like an airflow in here, and as you can see, there's a pipe at the top, so it just creates an airflow for it to dry quicker. This is some figs I had in the freezer, been wanting to do something with, and he just put these in here. Let me pull this glass back a little more. He just put these in here today, so it's going to take a little while for them to dehydrate, probably a few days. It's very hot and it's not very humid, so they should dry pretty good. And he's got several layers of them here. He said he found a couple of bags of them. That's all I see on these shelves. So he's got this shelf, and this shelf. He's got 3 shelves of them. We'll keep updating you on those.
I was doing some odds and ends out here in the garden. I was going to be working right here to try to with the weed eater and some hay and shovels, and to try to make a few spots to plant some cabbage later, but I ended up over here and I found some big beetle larvae. And I said, Miss KK might want to get that on camera. And then I've seen where we got a volunteer okra that's got a big old stalk. I said, yeah, let me go get her. So I went and got Miss KK. I came out here because I've been working out here for the last several days or weeks, taking hay and covering up these squash plants. And this year, we might look in a minute, it's a bunch of yellow squash and zucchini out here that I didn't plant at all, and we had more squash and we knew what to do with. We just covered it up with hay. Like this, as they die out and leave big squash, I just take this hay, and it's a rough job though, especially with all that mold in that hay. And I just cover all this up, and I'll put it as thick as I can. Be careful if you walk on this, baby, because it'll turn under your foot. But I think this is the second year I did that. But even the if I got some garlic in here that I left, or green onions, we might can look after a while, but it don't matter. If you cover all that up, it just pops back up. This is a row of garlic I planted. Got 47 heels on that. So anyway, I was here covering up stuff, and I run across these big, I call them a wood beetle, and because they get like in your firewood and old rotten logs. And
Yeah, I've seen those in rotten wood before a good bit.
I said, Miss KK needs to see that. It might make a good video. I wish I wouldn't have ate that fig a while ago. You got one you might be able to pull up. This is a new little fig tree we planted this year. It makes some big old, this one's actually little. It done got bad. This one's actually little. We had some that was that big. Must have been 2 or 3 inches across.
Yeah, I think I have a picture of them. If I can find it, I'll insert it.
I got this kakuri knife because I need something rough and tough to cut this. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. This volunteer okra was another thing we wanted to show out here. I don't know what it is, Miss KK. You know that too. Every time we got okra that volunteers, there's one over there, kind of.
Yeah, I do see it by that hay.
They make the biggest stalk. One year we cut some down, and it was like wood when it dried. And we took it to a wood carver, and he thought it was like balsa wood or something. It's crazy. But why are we saying that too? Really, we didn't plant none of this okra.
I know, and my okra's so out of hand.
We just,
I hadn't been able to fool with it in a couple of weeks, so it's pretty bad.
We did the same thing though. We did the mulching method. I cut it all down and laid the stalks down and covered it all up with hay, and we got a whole row of okra doing that. It's a heck of a gardening method.
Yeah, it is.
So this is what initially wanted me to get Miss Cake out. I was fixing to spread this hay around. I hope I didn't scare them away. I guess I did. No, they still there though.
They just kind of burrowed
it's the
in
biggest-
there because they're were
Look
disturbed.
at that big old thing.
Let me see. Yeah.
But there was another one over here. It is really the one that made me say, wow. But I guess I disturbed
there's
them.
one.
There's one.
That must be him. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you could go fishing with him, huh?
I guess. I hate to mess up them little
Yeah,
fellas.
don't fool with them because the ants might go in there too.
But I'm still going to move this hay around.
Yeah.
Another thing.
They like to eat that rotten, decaying
Ow, my knee. Another thing
stuff
is
like that.
these vines I was pulling. But I can't do it with my back. But you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
They aggravate.
They some big old healthy vines too, I see. Oh, look, it's getting all over your stuff. Your curry. Good golly, Miss Molly.
That's going to make my back feel real good.
Yeah, maybe you ought to. You know, you might could put some of that Toro stuff on it.
Look at this. I'm listening, baby. But they take over everything.
They really spread out there, didn't they? They like that nutrients you got going in that garden. They want some.
Look at that. You see, I had one earlier.
Oh yeah, it got roots all
I'm
along
gonna have to
it,
look
too.
that up.
So everywhere it goes, it attaches roots.
Anybody know? Leave that in the comments. Does anybody know what kind of vine that is? It's very invasive. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I'd have
But
no idea what the name of it is.
I just started, like I said, I come out here to do one thing and I end up doing another, but this didn't need to be done. But it's like a system that this vine just took over right here. Ain't that something?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You might could break into it and put some of that Toros or
Yeah.
whatever they call it on it, and it would kill it wherever it's at.
I think you're right. I have to do something.
You could try it anyhow.
Very invasive, and it just goes and goes.
And I have some of that stuff too.
It's Toron, ain't it?
I'm not sure exactly how you say it or spell it because I've never used it yet, and I just bought a bottle of it this year.
I think, yeah, you use that for trees, and you cut the bark or whatever, or even cut it down to a stump, and you put that on it, and it kills it.
Yeah.
But
Josh and Jada used it. They said it works real good.
so the other thing, I said, yeah, Miss KK might want to come out here and look at this, because I hate to cut this down, but it's drying up and it's not serving much of a purpose. But look at I'm gonna show y'all the bottom of it. Look, this is one okra plant, and then I actually pulled a big limb off. I already moved it over there. So look at the okra this thing makes.
It'd be good to save the seeds off of that one
Yeah, I'm gonna
because
spread
it's
them out.
good seeds on that plant.
And there's another limb over there. Somebody leave that in the
Dang.
comments. Have y'all ever seen an okra do this? Now, watch this.
You know that plant's got good genetics.
Look, Miss KK, show them this okra stalk and the roots. Oh my gosh, look Mr. Eastfoot and his leg for a comparison.
Golly, that is huge. Look all that big
Oh my
roots.
gosh, look at that.
That is unbelievable for an okra plant.
It's really an okra plant, y'all.
It's definitely okra plant. I see the okra on it.
This is cowhorn okra. Oh, poor okra. Look at that. It's
It is. It's crazy. It's almost a shame to cut it out.
oh no, I feel bad. Wow, we're gonna save it. One day later, we'll show you how it actually, it's very woody when it dries up.
Uh-huh.
That is
Look
an
at
okra
that.
stalk. Is that unbelievable or what?
Yep.
Feel how heavy it is, Mom.
Oh, yeah. It's got some weight.
So that's what I wanted to show her. It's hot out here, y'all. There goes my son coming back from work. I'm gonna take these things, being we out here and talking about that. That's all we did last year. These okras, I just came and cut them and laid them down, you know, after they started drying up. And I would take hay and cover it, even though it was just stalks that high. And the hay would just be sitting up and some would fall down, but over time, the hay would fall in there, these stalks dried up, and in a few months you could just walk them and push them down or pull them up like nothing. And so it ended up being a row covered with a row of stalks and okra pods covered with hay. And didn't plant a one this year. And so that's how I'm gonna plant my okra every year. The Heavenly Father showed us. Green onions, we don't harvest them unless somebody wants some. Just as they die back, cover them with hay. You can do it with garlic. I didn't try it with garlic, but green onions, okra, zucchini, and yellow squash. Don't have to plant them no more. We just keep covering them with hay in our little food forest. So yeah, that's what we did last year. Just put these stalks in here. And all that good, what is okra, look, there's another limb from it that I had. What is nutrients in the soil for okra goes back where the okra is going to be growing.
Oh, yeah.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
I learned that idea too from David the Good channel, I think,
Mm-hmm.
where you put, like if you're planting tomatoes and you making fertilizer tea, you put all your tomato clippings and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
And water it. So it's hot, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
Is that all we wanted to show them?
I think you also had wanted to show me something with some tomato plants you had did over there.
That, yeah, well, it's the tomato plants we planted in March and April of this year. But some of them that lived, I've been kind of babying and watering, and they making fall tomatoes, which we never did too much. And I got a good plant right here, but I got one at home. We just picked a few tomatoes off of the other day. And it's what, September 15th?
Yeah.
And we could show them that because that's a pretty plant over there with all them tomatoes. It's got a bunch of pretty tomatoes on it. And this one, I thought it had more than that, but I started counting. I counted like 30, but they hard to see, maybe with the camera, I don't know. And I have a cucumber plant that looks like it's still gonna produce, because I picked a cucumber off of there this morning. I got a few cucumbers over there that's still producing.
I hope they do.
I believe they will for baby. And we picked, I know it sounds crazy, but I picked a small mess of snap beans off of this the other day. Here's some more. I accidentally killed one of the little stalks. See, like that, I pulled it up.
Oh,
I tried to re-put it back in the ground, but it wasn't making much. But this thing, if you start looking, it's got little tomatoes coming all over. There's a good one back here. See it?
Yeah.
There's another little one. I counted like 30, I think.
They're trying to make, and you know, Donna's got a plant. It's called a heart tomato, I think, and it's full of tomatoes that are about that big.
Wow. It's amazing. Fall is a neat time for garden, but I'm doing that too. put some more dirt in here, and I got mustards and turnip planted here. But in February, I'm gonna plow them under it and plant Irish potatoes there if the Heavenly Father lets. I got another strip like that over there. Everything else is hay mulch strip. We covered that on some other videos. But those strips I leave to plow with the tractor. I got another strip over there. As soon as my carrot seeds come in, I'm gonna plant some carrots and Georgia collards and mustard greens and turnips.
Okay.
And all through here, I got garlic planted here. You just see some old garlic, some bad garlic from last year.
Yeah, the shells.
And I just put out there. But I got another row of garlic planted here.
I see you got zucchini and squash plants all down there still making.
Yeah.
And normally we would have, that would have been done.
Oh Lord, but this mulching, this hay mulching is just unbelievable. See, like these, I never got to it, but you see how this plant, you can tell it's basically done. They drying up.
Uh-huh.
I'll start covering it with hay.
Yeah.
That
But some of them look fresh, some of the other plants.
If I water them, they'll see all them little things.
Yeah.
And I'll intersperse some broccoli and cabbage out here. There's an example of my, I just covered the shallots, the green onions, as they died out last year. I hope the camera picked it, and you'll see.
I see them
not
coming
last
up
year,
down there.
In May or so is when they usually start dying out. So I just covered them up, and they all pop back up, and I got places out there that's just full of them popping up. So I love that kind of gardening.
See, your muscadines are doing too.
Muscadines, and I got a few Concord grapes that made it.
Okay.
These Carlos muscadines, every other day I got a pinch off. Just trying to make new muscadines, but it's the first year that I've been growing it, so I want the vine to grow and get big, so I'm not letting it make muscadines, so I pinch them off. But every few days I'm pinching them off. Them things make.
They aggressive.
That's a Triumph right there, I believe it's called. Yeah, this muscadine.
Oh,
See, I got
this
it
one.
trained going this way and this way. I'm gonna let it go all the way on the other end. Let's go show them tomatoes, Mama, before your battery gets hot.
All right, I'm gonna catch Josh passing with hit the trailer. I hear him coming.
He's probably going to get hay or something.
I think so.
He
It
don't
looks like
ever
he got
stop.
the hay trailer on. That's our son. He's about to pass right here. There he goes.
You see that truck, Shawnee? I seen Jada washing his silver truck yesterday or day before. And it looked.
Oh yeah, sweet potatoes.
I didn't think I was gonna make much, so I let the goats eat 2 or 3 times in here, and they ate the vines down, but the vines all popped back up.
I see the vines all over.
If I put the sprinkler, I still think they'll make, and it still might be some potatoes. I just didn't look. It's so dry. I don't know.
I don't know either. Looks like a bad year for it to me.
Well, that's a bad spot. It wasn't the best dirt. You got to have some sandy soil.
Yeah, soil's pretty compact right here.
Well, I've been mulching it with hay, but I decided to give up on this area. I'm probably gonna scrape it up and haul it to the big garden because I just can't keep up with all these little spots
Yeah, it's too many.
to spread it. Mr. E's backbone just ain't. I just can't do it.
Oh yeah.
I want to. Even my new shade house, I called it, been there for 3 or 4 or 5 years. I took it down because I just can't keep up with all that. I plowed that under and planted some mustard greens.
There you
I can't
go.
spread enough. See, I've been putting hay, you can see, for a couple of years, but it still hadn't made good soft soil yet right here. So I'm probably gonna scrape all this up or plow it under, and I don't know. Oh, we'll do what we can do.
Yeah.
Let's go look at the tomatoes. Oh, you want me to spread them figs now?
Yeah.
We had a bunch of leftover figs. People we talked to didn't want them. They was frozen from last year. The figs didn't make much this year, but we had so much canned. Miss KK canned so many figs, we had plenty.
Yeah.
And so we didn't can any more this year. We ended up with an excess of figs, so we're gonna dehydrate them. And this was a bunch that was all frozen in one big pile, like a big ice block. I don't know why they did that. So I had to put them in here till they thawed out. Now they thawed out, now I got to spread them out so that they'll dehydrate. They're going to dehydrate too, I can tell. They're going to do good.
Mm-hmm.
They're really going to do good.
And a lot better than burning electricity to do
Hey,
them. You know
this
how long
thing-
that would have took?
We have another video on this somewhere
Yeah.
in our library. But sticky.
Oh yeah, that sugar's coming out.
This thing is amazing. This wood is so dry, so warm. This is an unbelievable machine right here.
I love it. It's awesome.
It's unbelievable. It works way better than expected even. You showed them already though, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. These things, now I know they wasn't getting dry yet because they was one big ball. These been in there probably 5 hours. And they'll, if we had a few more hours, they'd almost get done today. But the last time I did them, I smashed them first. So these is gonna take longer. I smashed them one day and they did like in 6 hours, but these are gonna take longer because they hold.
Yeah.
Probably should have cut them, but it's more of an experiment.
Yeah.
But amazing machine. All right, this video is gonna be too long. You see what happens when you get old? You can't keep up with stuff. It grows up. There's some little cabbages I got planted, the seedlings coming up. Those are Jersey Wakefield. Those are Copenhagen. They having a hard time sprouting. They all planted at the same time. I lied. Those are Jersey Wakefield.
Oh.
Those are early or late flat Dutch. Late flat Dutch. They did good, and so I got some more seeds I'm gonna plant. I wanted to do that today and never got to it.
I know.
These peppers, I keep watering them and doing, and one day they look good, and the next day they wilting. The next day they look good, next day they wilting. That one finally died.
It
Okay,
finally
the tomatoes.
gave up the ghost.
The tomatoes. They grew through the top of the shade house. I don't know what angle you're gonna get at, but the other day I counted 25. Come look right here, baby. This is unbelievable. And they still making little tomatoes. Look at these tomatoes right here.
Dang.
And if you can look in there, it's little tomatoes. You know, if you could focus, it's hard to do with a camera.
Well guys, my camera died out on me out there, but this is the end of the video. I got one of my tomatoes to bring in that he was showing us, and we'll take y'all on another little tour as soon as we can. But that's all for this one, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye now.